Welcome to our Players 1 and all. Today on Straight to the Point, we're going to be talking about the dreaded Dartitis. As many of you know, I had Dartitis for a long time myself, and I ended up having to switch hands because I actually injured my arm trying to fix it. I tore ligaments in my arm. I was much younger, much dumber. Didn't really know what I was doing. Didn't know what a good throw was. Didn't know what a bad throw was. And that's what led me to being a darts coach. I started studying the game. 10 years of studying the game. Started to get quite a lot better with my left hand. But, of course, a lot of people with Dartitis lately. The two in the video you're going to see have two different forms of Dartitis. One is performance-based anxiety Dartitis, which is going to be usually easier to diagnose because you're going to see the player play well on the practice board when there's no pressure, or they'll wake up one day and they can do it, and then the next day they'll start thinking about it and it goes a lot worse. They'll start panicking, you might sweat a lot, their heart rate might go up, they'll start shaking a little bit, fight or flight will really kick in. The other's a little bit harder to diagnose because you may still get panicky if you've had it for a while because you know you're at risk of stopping or stuttering or snatching, which is going to make anyone nervous. But it's generally caused by trying to do multiple motions at once. Subconscious thought taking over conscious thought. Trying to do too much at once would be the easiest way to explain it. And in this player's case, his name is Sam. He's at my home office. You're about to see it. You'll see that when he tries to draw back, his hand automatically wants to go forward. He's consciously trying to draw back, and his hand is wanting to get the dart of his hand. The dart's trying to fly to the board. He's trying to open his hand subconsciously. So he's subconsciously wanting to do this and consciously trying to do this. What's going to happen? You're going to freeze. And it's really common. Dare I say, it could be more common than performance-based. So it's something I've been really looking into lately. So I'm going to show you how I coach these players individually, and we're going to see the difference soon after. Then in 6 months' time, we're going to catch up with these players again, hopefully, and just see how much better it got. So this is Sam, and he's struggling with his multitasking. And you can see just how low his average is. More importantly, when you see his heat map, you'll see how messy it gets. But this player used to play Super League. Yeah, he was, averaging 50 to 60. He wasn't the best Super League player by no means, but he was definitely far better than this. He's just hit a 12 going for a 20 there.
That's how bad my throw is.
Okay.
Right, no.
I set it on a few legs, but we don't really need a heat map for this one, do we?
No. Don't even get it up.
It's really bad. Alright, 33, but they're dropping everywhere. It's 30s, 9s, 14s, 4s, 10s, you don't know what unit.
Yeah.
But it's decelerating.
Yeah.
So, but that's okay. It's good to have that footage because when we start getting it right, you'll be able to see how far you came.
Yeah.
That's the worst you've ever been.
Yeah, that's the worst I've ever done.
100% it is, yeah?
This is what I mean. This is the
When you
worst.
start coming back, you're going to look back to that and you're going to feel proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might seem bad now. It won't always be. Alright? But we've got quite a bit to do. Alright? It's definitely a form of Dartitis.
Oh, definitely.
But we need to figure out which form it is, because there's multiple forms of Dartitis. It's not like...
I think it's the mental.
So, all Dartitis is technically mental, anyway. Okay?
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if you're giving your brain too much to think about.
I think I am, yeah.
So that if you're trying to move your wrist, your arm, your fingers all at once on the draw, and then all at once as you're going through, you try to do everything at once. There's no sequence of events.
No, it's not.
Then you are going to freeze. Think of it as
Is changing the throw?
think of someone with ADHD. You ever seen children with ADHD?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now think of a child picking up loads of toys. So you don't pick loads of toys up and then go, you just won't do it. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. As soon as they start using the word can't, say, right, we'll pick that toy up. They'll probably do it. Pick the next toy up. They'll probably do it. Pick that one up. They'll probably do it. Now, if you're telling your arm to move your wrist, your fingers, and your bicep all at once,
It's not going to do it, is it?
it's not going to do it. And you're going to start to freeze.
Well, that's what you do.
I don't think it's I don't think it's like an anxiety. See, I don't think you're not like sweating.
No.
You don't look like you're panicking. You don't look like you're shaking a lot. I think you're getting nervous because you're freezing and you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I don't think.
And then doing it in vaults is fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, of course it is. Now this is another thing.
I have been to vaults in ages, mate.
Yeah.
I've packed in comparatively a minute ago. But I'm
even by there though playing, you were so worried about how bad your darts looked in the board.
yeah.
You were more worried about how bad it looked
Than what I was actually hitting.
Yeah, than what you were doing. Yeah, you weren't thinking about what you were doing at all. You were just like, please look decent. Please go close. Please go close.
Yeah, this.
You're hoping it goes close rather than just throwing the dart.
No.
And if you just threw the dart, it'd go a lot better. So we're going to try to stop thinking. We're going to learn to try to switch our brain off. But we need to create a sequence of events during the throw.
Yeah.
Okay? I'll start accelerating. Because at the minute, we're doing all sorts. Now, another thing is we cannot play with expectation.
No.
Yeah? And you cannot play for the approval of others. If you're playing to impress people, you're going to play bad.
Oh.
31.
A lot today. A lot.
Yes.
You're going to play bad a lot.
You can have 200 people in that room. If you play to impress one of them, 41. That's the one that will be on your head. And that's what will make you play bad. Yeah. So, let's look at the technical aspect, which is developing a sequence of events. Then we're going to try to get you to stop thinking with it and just start doing it. And every day you get to the board, you're going to have to try and do the same thing. Okay. So there will be no winning, there will be no losing, there will be no numbers.
Yeah.
There's going to be you, the way you should feel on the dartboard. Now, in order to find that feeling firstly, we're going to start using a set order. And we're going to start just with your drawback. Because you're pretty sure it's fine. I'm pretty sure it's good. Pick the dart up. Now on your draw, I want you to start with the wrist and the fingers. Wrist and fingers. So bring your thumb back and your index finger.
Yeah.
Like this. Use your thumb and index.
Like that.
Yeah, that's fine. Just a little pull.
Yeah.
And then your wrist. And then throw. Good. Thumb and index. Nope.
No.
See, you threw before you drew. Thumb and index, then the wrist.
Like that.
Better. Bump, bump, bump. Okay? Don't even think about throwing for now. We don't even need to throw it up by now.
Yeah.
You don't need to throw, honestly. Okay? Aim it up. Index finger and thumb.
Like that, yeah.
That's good. So that's when you aim it up. I want you to draw from here. And then let the wrist come back as well. Draw from the thumb. So pull your thumb back.
Yeah.
You can cock it if you want, yeah. But if your thumb is already back, then just the wrist.
Like that.
That's good. That's good. Aim it up. Wrist back. Good. Good. At least it flew, yeah? Come back, just touch your cheek.
Oh.
Now I want you to touch your cheek every time on the drawback. Because sometimes you're drawing back, sometimes you're not.
Yeah.
And when you don't draw back, it goes terrible.
Yeah. Because that's been a problem with me, bringing my arm back a bit. But...
Yeah, you're stuttering and you start jumping. But then you're thinking about everything. Just draw back to your cheek and throw.
Like that?
Back to your cheek and throw. Nothing else. Just back to your cheek. Back further. All the way to your cheek. You don't touch your cheek, you don't throw.
Yeah.
See, it's close.
It's
good time.
Like my brain is telling me to... You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's you're drawing back and throwing at the same time.
Yeah.
So you're telling yourself to draw back. Your head's telling your arm to throw. And what do you think's going to happen?
Gonna late release, innit?
You're going to stutter.
Whole step.
So you're going to stop. If you've got your subconscious mind telling you to throw,
yeah,
and your conscious mind telling you to draw back, they're not working together.
They're not working together.
And if they work differently, one's going this way, one's going that way, you're going to stop.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Go again. Better. Better. Good. All the way to your cheek now. Now, because I want you to touch your cheek every time, we're going to try a very slightly longer stem as well. Okay? Because you've always had a very short drawback. Yeah?
Yeah.
We're going to go slightly longer on the stem. so that you can keep it short while still hitting the same part every single time. That's the only reason. It might not even fly as well, but it's going to help you get rid of this problem, because at the minute you've got nothing to lose, mate.
No.
That was good. That was good. So you can do it with the shorter stem, as long as you just can't see the last one, you're still fighting with it.
Yeah.
But still, that's 41. They're all close, and they all hit the board well.
Yeah.
They weren't low. One was this low, one was this high. Big one was still good height as well. They were close.
Yeah.
If that was a bad throw, you'd be a good dart player.
Yeah.
Yeah? Now just come back all the way to your cheek. Don't go early. All the way back. All the way back. I want you to forget about what you're hitting.
Yeah.
But again, you got close to your cheek, and they're all close.
Yeah.
They're all close on the dartboard. Yeah? These are really close now. See that last one?
Yeah.
That's the worst dart you've thrown for ages. And where was your draw? You went to draw back and then you shot through.
Yeah.
You got all panicky. You stuttered. You're telling yourself to throw whilst drawing back. We need to keep the task separate. Let me get a longer stem. Nice and soft, all the way back. Perfect, all the way back. 1040, and it was excellent. The first one, touched your beard, very close touching your beard, it was close. Second one, touched it, went in. Last one, close, still went in. You gotta start touching it.
Cool.
You gotta relax, you gotta get the timing of the draw right. Touch your beard, flick it through. Because that looked like a different player. Touched it again, nice big 20. Touch it again, close on the wire of the one. Touch it again. Ah, it's too fast. Still straight though. Still a 20, but it was fast.
I gotta keep telling my brain to go touch the beard and pause for 2 minutes. I'm not
Just touch
beginning,
it.
you know, yeah.
Think of it as aiming when you're at the end of your drawback as well. That's good. Touch it. Touch the moustache and aim. Good. Touch the moustache and aim. Now, when I'm struggling to get the timing, I try to aim at the end of my draw, as if I'm aiming twice. So I'll find my alignment. I'll pick it up. I'll draw it back, and it's almost like I'm aiming here. See that? When I'm floating, I don't need to do it, but when I'm not, that's how I do it. And by the time you start playing games again, you want this to feel like
It's natural.
where like the target's at the end of your arm. Every time your arm is straight, the dart is going close. But you have to get the draw right first.
Yeah.
So if I try to get at the end of my arm, right, I'll try to, like I was in a game. I'm not warmed up, so I know I was going to go, but look at the amount of attack in this. Beautiful dance. But my arm is straight every time the dart hits, just before the dart hits the board, is attack to it. Yeah? It's only a 10, but they're all going at it, you know what I mean? Touch your cheek. Get your arms straight by the time the dart hits the board. I keep saying cheek, sorry, because I'm relating to myself, the way I dealt with it. But touch your beard, touch your moustache. Yeah, touch your moustache, flick it through.
This is a game now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
But we're not gonna. Okay, don't get confused though. We're not trying to play well.
No.
We're trying to touch your beard, touch your moustache, flick it through. We're gonna make sure we're not trying to do multiple things at once. Understood? We're gonna do one thing at a time. Just do 2 legs. Okay. Now go for the ball. Touch your beard. Look at the ball. Touch your beard and flick it. Just trust yourself. Touch your beard. Great dart. Great dart. Okay. Touch my cheek, flick it through.
Oh. As you were about getting on it.
Oh, yeah. Touch your beard, flick it through.
Ah, Sam.
Didn't come back. But that's okay. Don't dwell on it. Acknowledge it went wrong for a split second,
It did go wrong.
and you forget about it. Think about how it should have felt, not how it did feel.
Yeah.
Think about what you should have done. Yeah? We're completely changing our mindset. Whoops. See, I didn't dwell, eh? I saw it.
Yeah.
How it should felt.
Right.
Oh, I'm not gonna dwell, eh?
No.
It's time to go. Let's do it again. Good dot. Touch that beard. On that moustache every time. Too fast with the last, but at least you got away with it. But be careful. Type the 20 in. Wait a minute. Single 20. 60. Good dot, Sam. Oh, again. $85. Too short. Put it in. Sorry, man, it's not getting your last stop.
No.
41, not entirely sure. Me recalibrate it quickly.
You can calibrate in mid-game, can you?
Yeah,
The fucking you can't. It doesn't fucking head in.
that is a problem. To be fair, that is really, really annoying. Yeah, you can even do it in the tournament. And then you just click join game and it goes straight back in. So I think there's a timer on it, but I'm not sure. It should be fine.
I'm gonna save up for that fucking score, yeah. I wasn't rushing to buy one because I don't need one or anything like that. I definitely am gonna fucking.
Come on, Dan. 34. For one bad dot on it, the fight. Follow it. Ah. Touch your beard. Come back. Better. Come back. 26. Make yourself come back. Faster with the draw. Don't hesitate.
It's.
Oh. Just do. I'm there. Touch my trick. Boom. Touch it. Throw it. Touch it. Throw it. Don't hesitate. Come on, Dan. Ooh. 64. Jesus. I don't know. 41. Now slow it down. Yeah, slow it down as you come to the board. Quicker on the draw. Touch your moustache. Flick it through. Yeah.
I used to be able to do it fluently.
And you will. Only use your wrist on that draw. Look, wrist back. Flick through. 100. Wrist back, flick through. Wrist back, flick through. Wrist back, all the way to your end, figure through. Good. Wrist back, all the way, figure through. It's coming. 45. Definitely coming. Get it all the way back, though.
Oh.
140.
Yeah.
Cheers. All the way back. All the way back. Good odds. 41.
Game shot.
Back, all the way back, nice and soft with your arm. Back with the wrist. Get that.
41.
You've got to, again, subconscious versus conscious mind. Back with the wrist to your moustache, flick it through.
Yeah.
Back with the wrist, flick it through. There's no hitting, there is no missing. Understood?
Yeah.
Good. You're doing well, Sam.
It's just going to take him off.
You're doing well, honestly. Look at the difference you're playing at now compared to what you did when you came in.
Yeah.
We're going to look at your heat map later, from before and now. Let me tell you, you're playing a lot better.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Flick and fall. Flick and fall.
140.
That's the snap.
That's again.
Come back. Bring it back. Then get through.
That's the snatch.
That's your head. Honestly, you're telling yourself to throw when you're still drawing.
Yeah.
Slow it. Keep it nice and relaxed. In through your nose. Come on.
It will come. But
It will. It is coming.
Yeah.
It is coming. It is coming.
86.
It's not it will, it is. It's already happening, Sam. Keep it coming back.
I'm for 90.
All the way back. All the way back. Good night.
41.
Good dots.
Duh.
100.
Did have gone bull, but I really fancied it. That's good. That's good.
41.
It's okay. It's the same mistake. Acknowledge it went wrong. Now it's gone.
It did go wrong.
Think about what you should have done. Goes back to thinking about what you should have done.
Yeah.
Dwell on nothing. It'll do you no good. It's just going to make you worse.
Yeah.
You know what you should have done. You did it right twice. You're doing it right more times than you are wrong now. Yeah? You're doing well. Keep it going. Five.
I know it's obviously a job, but it's mad how the pros make it look so.
137.
Isn't it? It's a simple game like this.
It is.
No, it's not a simple game. You get what I mean?
Yeah, it's
It looks simple to the eye.
It's an easy game to play. It's a difficult game to play well. That's what Bobby Jones should say. That
70.
Again.
was okay.
No, but it didn't feel like the pen and paper than the escape, but it's gone.
Game shot.
So,
91 average. Take that. But come on, look at this. More importantly, forget how I played. It's how you played. That's what you're for. That is your heat map. Most of them are straight. Couple of straights to the three when it was just your last start every time. Couple of low fives, couple of high ones, but at least the two main parts of your game are straight.
yeah.
Yeah. I played really well then. Considering I started so bad.
Yeah.
That my first 9 on the first leg were 53. It's terrible.
Name me.
42, 85, 34. Made the 2-7. And then I just 64, 10, 10, 40 out. And then what was the last leg? 10, 40, 86, 10, 1, 3, 7.
Yeah.
So, it was 13 dots. That's not bad.
No.
But
Yeah.
I'll say that. But honestly, if you look at even your coordinates, see mine are pretty much spot on. But even yours, they're actually not that bad, that last leg. Look at it.
No.
Most you've missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 5 times you've missed all leg. Now, that might seem like if we go overall game, you've missed
A few.
quite a few, but most of them are still straight though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
In hindsight, most of them are still straight. And let's look at how bad it was. Yeah?
Yeah.
This is the screenshot we took at the start.
Bad, isn't it?
I mean, it's awful, Sam. You know, you're not going to. There's no point me blowing smoke at you, bum. And you know, I'd never do that to you.
No. Well,
It was
I missed
awful.
the board 2 times.
You did. But I mean, you're hitting as many 18s, and you're probably hitting more 18s and 12s and 14s and 13s than you are 1s and 5s.
Yeah.
I mean, you're hitting the bull, and you're not going for the bull. It was bad, Sam.
Yeah,
But
it was.
your average has been 10 points higher, and most of them have been straight.
Yeah.
And that was one leg, and we just switched it off after the one leg because it was just going nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
And not just that, when they were hitting the board, they're hardly staying in.
This is what I
They're
mean.
dangling.
Did you think I was going to be this bad? Like gap first?
Yeah, I've seen Dartitis so many times. I didn't think it would be as bad as that, to be honest. But was I really shocked? No.
Mm.
You know, I've seen what it can do to players.
Yeah.
You know, it's not.
I don't need to go left hand. I just need to get this flow right.
That was good. What you just did was 10 points higher. You could still play like Division B darts, all right? I'll win half your games
Yeah.
and keep most of them straight. Maybe more than half your games. How you feeling anyway?
Good. And it's just rebuilding the throw, isn't it?
You've got to stop multitasking.
Yeah.
You've got to start doing the same sequence of events. Wrist, back, flick.
Even if
The
I
wrist
just,
comes back, you flick.
if I
The
just
wrist
play
comes
back,
back, you flick.
and I pause for about 5 seconds.
Straight in the treble 20 again. That's beautiful darts, Sam. The pause is needed.
Yeah.
You came back, you paused, you flicked. You didn't panic, you didn't think, you just paused and you flicked. Call again. There is no hitting, there is no missing. There's just you and the way you feel. That was absolutely spot on, mate. Just come back more.
Yeah.
Just come back more.
Pause. Power.
I'll take that. I swear, I'll take that.
Fire it.
Well done, buddy.
I go.
So I think it's fair to say that was a remarkable improvement. And Sam has since sent me a few videos since that session, and it seems to still be going just as well. So it seems to be heading on track, but again, we'll catch up in 6 months. Now let's take a look at the performance-based. So this was a player with performance-based Dartitis. And if you look, this was a throw right at the start of his session. Just when I'm making notes, you can see me looking down on my pad. I'll always write down what I see. Look at his hand bouncing back, elbow dropping like a stone. He just couldn't get through. And sometimes he was stuttering at the end of the draw as well. But he just could not get through at that dart at all. But there, his wrist stayed up the whole time. His arm just fell through and it dropped really low. He doesn't even throw the third dart because he knows it's not happening. Now, unfortunately, the audio his end wasn't actually recorded for some reason, but we do have his feedback sent to us after as well. Okay. Yep. Take 2 minutes. Shake your arm out. Get it nice and loose. And we're going to start committing to the shot. A good game to get you attacking the target again is not to worry about where the first one goes. Aim as loose as you can with the first one, but flick it as much as you can. Wherever it lands, try to follow the dart and try to get at least 2 or 3 darts touching. Yeah. Correct. It's a very relaxing practice because you're not thinking about what you hit. You're taking all the pressure off, and we're just going to start going at the target. Give it a go. Now think about the way you felt. Think about the path your arm went down and just keep the same feeling. Keep your eye on the same spot, same feeling. See, that wrist didn't want to go through as much. You got to try to get that wrist through all the way. Nice and soft. Soft with your arm, lick and fall. Go with the feeling. It's a mental block, this is. This is completely psychological. But this is how you beat it. Relax. Visualize the shot and just flick. Think about how it felt. Keep your eye on the same spot. Flick it the same. Good. Keep it the same. Flick it again. That's okay. Wrist it on. Yeah, they were good. They were good as well. You know, especially the first. The first one looked like there was bite to the throw. It looked quite aggressive without throwing hard. It was good acceleration. Second one was a nice follow. The last one, your wrist stayed up. Just stayed up like you were hitting a wall. Relax. Think about how it felt. Keep the elbow still. Elbow still, same flick. Good. Now hold your breath. That's okay. Hold your breath. Elbow still. Flick it again. Force. Force. Feel that wrist. Loosen the wrist up. It's a mental block. This is how you beat it. Now, I do think a shorter draw is probably going to help as well. You don't want to be drawing back that much and you don't want to be lifting the elbow. Even if you play well like that, the reason you're feeling the need to draw back so far is because your timing is not good. You're releasing so late. And if you're lifting the elbow with it in particular, the release is going to be later. Don't forget, the higher the elbow, the later the release. So if you're releasing about by here, it's going to be so easy to get the dart straight when you release it perfect. When you release it perfect, it's almost in the board already. It's only got a couple of foot. You know, this is easy. But if you start releasing it as you're pulling down, there's a very fine margin between perfect and down. Yeah. You go slightly too late on it when you're releasing with the elbow that high, you're going to need to force it or completely change it. No in between. And what people tend to do is start drawing back further. They draw back further, they throw it harder and flatter. So before you had these problems, if you were noticing your darts going flatter and harder and landing lower and lower, struggling more and more for tops, that is why. That is why. Can you relate to it? Did it happen? Good. Now don't extend your arm too much. Just let it go. Lift the wrist. Better. Our last one was really nice. Second was good. Just a little bit of a stretch. Your arm. Don't stretch your arm. Don't need to. Just let it go. Lift the wrist, open your hand, and let your arm drop through. Flick and fall. Flick and fall. Good. Same thing again. That's good. Flick and fall, buddy. You got this. Tiny deceleration with the wrist. Kind of killed it, but there was two darts there that looked like Euro throw. Those two darts looked like the person I was coaching 12 months ago. You know, that was better. That was far better. Good. Honestly, it's you have to clear your mind. You can't always be thinking about what you're hitting. Relax yourself. Relax your shoulders. Elbow still. That's all I'm thinking about. I'm going to throw this as comfortable as I can. It's going to go in because I'm good, not because I needed to. Twenty. 20. 20. So relaxed. Yeah. I wish I had myself to coach me with my right arm. I never would have had the bloody thing. But it's honestly, I should see. I wish I'd videos of myself with my right arm. I couldn't pick a dart. I was scared of a dartboard. I'd feel sick when I saw a dartboard. The whole insides would freeze. I was flipping awful. The after this was terrible. But like, it's just fun. Show me how it should feel. There we go. Do it again. Why not? Keep doing it because you can do it. And because you want to do it. Not because you need to hit something. You need to prove something. Just do it. As soon as you start playing, a lot of it is the fear of playing bad, the fear of feeling small. That causes performance anxiety in sport. And that's where I find a lot of it is the feeling of being small. Um, I definitely used to get like that. I don't really, I had a lot of hard trouble when I was younger. I suppose I had a bit of a shit hand in life, and I didn't want to feel like that when I was older. I firmly believe it's probably linked to that, but at the same time, it's just in my head. It was in my head. I let it go. It's gone. You know, it's nonsense. Take control. $180. I hit that because I'm in control. Simple as that. It's not because I'm a great dart player. It's because I'm in firm control of my darts. I'm not afraid of it at all. Bang. That's what you need to do. I didn't think about hitting a 180. I didn't think about playing well. Just do them the way I know how to. I'm in control. I'll hit it again. I'm going to implement this stroke over and over again. Same throw again. Same throw again. 100. Me and the board. Me, the board, and the way it should feel. That's it. There is no winning, there is no losing, there is no nothing. That is the best mindset to have in this game, I'm telling you. You don't play to impress others, you don't play with expectation. There is none. What am I expecting? The only expectation I have, I can try to get it to feel good. That's it. We'll do it again. Just because I can. Just because I can and I want to. 83. Last one slipped a man a tiny bit, but they're all there or thereabouts. 180, 183. 138 left. Ugh. Go 19s. Go back and hit that as well. This is just what I say to myself in my head when I'm playing. You know, if I ever feel like I'm getting a bit in my own head, this is the way I talk to myself. All this stuff I'm saying out loud, this is how I speak to myself. I can do it. I'm going to hit it because I want to. Yeah. It'll go in or it won't, but I know how it should feel. That's just, yeah, okay. I'll make it feel like that. Because I can. I'll make it feel like that again. Back up to treble 20. Ooh, 42. First bad score. 96 left. Makeable shot. I don't really care. I'm just going to throw a good dart at it. Tops left after 15. I went for the double. Went a bit short. 16 darkness. Why not? Tops. In you go in. There it is. 17 dots. This is the way I want you to talk to yourself in your head. Just you and the board. Stay in control. Stay in control of your throw. You stay in control, you're going to be all right. Nerves are fine. It's okay to feel nerves. It's okay to feel a bit anxious. As long as you're staying in control. Nerves will help you. You'll actually enjoy nerves. Eventually. You'll prefer it. You'll like it. You won't want to play without it. Honestly, there's no good dart player doesn't enjoy nerves at some point. You know? It can be hard to deal with at times, don't get me wrong. But as soon as you start dealing with them, that's when your best darts come out. They're there to help you. Survival skill. 20, 19, 19. Survival skill. You couldn't hear him on the recording, but if you look at the date at the top of my screen, 18th of May, That session was on the 4th of May. You can see the call ended there, and there's the session recording I sent him. It's not live when you do, it's unlisted, so that's not public, but yeah, look at that today. Great feedback the entire time. I had another little session in between, went just as well. And then this. Winning double to win your darts league. From hitting 12s and 18s. Averaging in the 30s and 40s. I'm so proud of him. I mean, that's... What a magic moment, man. That's the best thing about everyone having camo in your phones is this. You get to see these things. Absolutely awesome. So proud of him. And he's so quiet normally. Yeah, so good to see. But, yeah. He's got to win. 57 average. He was nowhere near that before that session. It was something like a 40 average. It was really bad. So, massive well done. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching Straight to the Point. Please remember to like and leave a comment. And as always,
subscribe if you love the darts.